evening, absolute legends. I am Full Phrase, I am Pete, I am back. And today I want to talk about flankers. And for good or worse, flankers do make money for these companies, big time. And there's a lot of them. But today I'm going to have my design edition of flankers that I really enjoy. There's 12 here, there's no honourable mention, so I'm just going to crack straight on in with number 12. And this is in no particular order. This is not saying that one's better than 12 or anything like that. I just love all of these. So number 12 is from the house of Paco Rabanne. It's Invictus. Now this came out in 21. But it's that vanilla, lemon, pink pepper, amber, tonka in this. It smells absolutely incredible. Honest to God, it is one of the best fragrances I've ever smelled. Even though the elixirs come out now, I still prefer this one just a little bit more. Not saying the elixir's bad, but this one for me personally, it's got it. Like the original Invictus was nice and it worked brilliantly well, but the fact that they went a bit darker, a bit more moody with this, it's a really good move from Paco Rabanne, I've got to be honest with you. So my number 12 is Paco Rabanne Invictus V. Alright, coming at number 11, and this from the house of CK, this is C.K All. This one came out in 2017. But this one has got some really nice notes of fresh bergamot, which gives it a nice thing. But it's the rhubarb in this that really gets it for me. I really enjoy it a lot. So that's the big note. There's also lily in here. Seawater and vetiver. It's a very classy fragrance. It's not a big performer, but I'm okay with that. With a 200ml bottle for under 30 quid, I don't care. You can spray yourself away to your heart's content. That's the one thing I do like about this one. So CK All, my number 11. Alright, to number 10, and again, like I said, this is in no particular order. I'm just saying 10 because then you know how many is left. This is from the house of Valentino, and I could have gone with the original Womo line because some of the original ones were phenomenal. But we're going to transcend into the next one, which is the Born in Roma series. And this is Coral Fancy from last year. This thing was... So that red apple and cardamom straight away punches you in the face. It's very seductive. It's very alluring. But it's got bergamot and some lavender in it as well. And this is a sexy little beast. This one is amazing. I haven't got the first iteration of Born in Roma, but I've got I've got the intense version, and I've got the Yellow Dream. There's so many of them, but don't say it while you're drunk because that will make you sound very stupid. It's just not one of these pub games that you want to talk about names of fragrances when you're drunk. Doesn't work. But the fragrance itself will work for you, so that's an amazing one. For number 10, Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fancy. I'm going to have a sleep. Alright, next one up, and this is from the house of Versace. Now most people think go straight to the Eros line because Eros is one of the biggest lines that you've ever had. But I decided to go with this one from 2006, Man Eau Fraiche. But the original Man from 2003 has long been gone, and unfortunately, luckily I've got a 100ml bottle of it. But Man Eau Fraiche, this is still going strong, and quite frankly, I have no problems with that. So it's lemon, rosewood, starfruit, which obviously everyone knows it's the big hit. Sage, some pepper, and this one smells really good. You can pick this up for next to nothing, and the best part about this is you can chuck it on whenever you like, however you like, and it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. That's the best part about all this. So number 9 is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Alright, coming in next is the house of Azzaro, and Azzaro have got a ton of flankers, especially from the Chrome line. But this line is a very good line, and this is from the Wanted line. And obviously there's the Wanted, the Tonic, Wanted by Night, the Parfum version, but I went with this, the Most Wanted. This came out in 2021. This thing is so good. Where's the fit? It's a bit like the Coral Fancy and the Paco Rabanne. Cardamom, some toffee, some amberwood. It just smells absolutely incredible. Perfect for an evening now. This thing will certainly do you proud. I tell you what, compliments is just, it's almost a certainty. If you smell this, sweet, sexy fragrances are just winning it at the moment, and this one is no exception to the rule. So this is my next one from House of Azzaro, The Wanted. The Most Wanted, sorry. Alright, next house up, and this one is House of Yves Saint Laurent, and there's, again, more flankers than I will ever want to talk about. This house is just built on flankers at the moment. I want them to do something new. I would love them to do something completely different for this house, but we're going with this one from 2010 from Noir de L'Homme. This is Lillipop. This one, oh yes. So pepper and anise, lavender is some of the notes in this. Vanilla and vetiver. It smells class. It's just absolutely beautiful fragrance. This is more when you want to dress it up a little bit. I would say if you want to go for a real smart occasion and you want to smell a bit classier, this one is guaranteed to do this for you. Yeah, there's other fragrances, but for me, I think this one to me will work the best. Now, you could wear it as if you're the boss of a place. That is completely fine. If you're not that sort of person and you're just still, I would go for something a little bit easier. But once you get to a certain level, this thing is an absolute gem. So from Yves Saint Laurent, Noir de L'Homme, Le Parfum. Alright, coming in for the next house, and we're going to go for Chanel. Now this is just so obvious, but I can't not have this one in here. It's the best one from the line. It's the most biggest line they've got, and it's obviously Bleu de Chanel, but this is the Parfum from 2018. I have a massive 150ml bottle. Why I got this big, I don't know. Oh, but the DNA always works. So lemon zest, some lavender, again ISOE, it gives it the performance. It's just really smooth, very silky. Some pineapple, some sandalwood. It's just an absolute gem from this line. I think the first two are fine, but this one, when you want to put well put together, absolutely perfect. So no, from Chanel, Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Okay, we're going to the house of Dior, and again, I could have gone with Fahrenheit. There's a few other lines I could have gone with, but the obvious one I went with is Dior Arm, and this is the 2011 version, and this was done in 2014. Now I got mine. It's Dior Arm Intense, and I can't help but say this is a great fragrance. Don't get me wrong, I love Parfum, but the problem with the Parfum is it's just too much. You can't wear it all the time. And that for me kind of detracts a little bit from it. But lavender, iris, ambre, and a bit of pear in here, and it's an amazing fresh fragrance. Like I say, with the sexiness of the iris in here, done really well. Slightly lipsticky, don't disagree with that. And it's more modernized, metrosexual style of fragrances. I think that's kind of where we went with this. But it's an amazing fragrance, beautiful fragrance where you ever want that. If you ever want to wear it, this one will work better than all the others. So from Dior, Homme Intense. Alright, next house, and we're going to the house of Bulgari, and there's only one line I really could have gone with, which is the Man one. And all of these are still available. That's the other thing I should have said. I've not put in any discontinued fragrances because otherwise I could have done a totally different video. If you want me to do a discontinued version of this, let me know in the comments and I will do that for you, not a problem. But from the house of Bulgari, it's the Man line, and this is Glacial Essence. This one surprised me really, and how much I really enjoyed this. Came out in 2020, but it's that juniper and ginger straight away. Gives that a zing, some pop off it, and it works amazing. The hotter the weather, this works even better, which is what I like about it. But again, I think the versatility of this fragrance is unmatched. And then there's some sandalwood and some clear woods. A beautiful fragrance. It does smell exactly like it says. It smells like you've been smacked in the face by some fresh snow. It smells incredible. And again, I would wear this any time of year. It doesn't matter. It's a great Dunreach fragrance. So from the house of Bulgari, Man Glacial Essence. There's a few houses now, but this one is from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. Now everyone will probably go, he's got the one EDP. No, that was too obvious, and to me again, there's not enough versatility from that fragrance. It's a great fragrance, don't get me wrong, and there's some others from that line I think are all great, but this one, I'm really digging this at the moment, and it's the Light Blue Summer Vibes from this year. It's an amazing fragrance. I'm really getting into this one. Oh yes. So Sicilian lemon, cypress, and some amberwood, and it just smells awesome. Honestly, I was surprised at how much I'm enjoying this fragrance. I've only had it a few weeks, but this one is definitely in my rotations more and more, and with good reason. It works. It just works. You can put it in any time of the year and this thing will work, and it's great, and that's what I love about it. So just because, I mean, you could have put in Oh Intense, but again, I just think this is more refined and a little bit more classy, and it's definitely well worth having in the office. It can wear it pretty much any time, any place, and it will do the job perfectly for you. So I've kind of gone for more versatile fragrance. There's a few in that like I like for evening things, but more often than not I try and go for versatile fragrance rather than just a specific area to go for. So there you go, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. Coming into second to last fragrance house, from the house of Cartier. It's the only one. Cartier Pasha de Cartier Edition Noir. Came out in 2013. It's got citrus, green notes, cedar and amber are some of the notes in this, and it just works. It's so good. People will, I like the Parfum, but I just feel this one is a little bit more versatile than the Parfum, because the Parfum's got that boozy note, and I feel you've got to kind of be in that mood for going out, maybe dress it up a little bit. For me, this works all year round, and it is one of the sort of fragrances I would wear to work, I would wear it going out, I would do it casually. If you've got some errands to run, perfect for every single one of those, and then some. So this one, it really works well, I enjoy it a lot. So Pasha de Cartier Edition Noir. Alright, we come to the last house, and I feel I've saved the best for last for you lot, because this house just brings out banger after banger after banger. The only thing I've got to worry about is the new owners of this company, and it's House of Tom Ford, and this is Noir Extreme Parfum. Now, yes, I know the Noir Extreme is a really good one, but I actually really like this one a bit more. Don't know why, but it's just amped up but smoothed out even more so than it was in the Extreme. But this one I love a lot. So it's got cardamom, that kulfi note, which is like a bit like pistachio ice cream sort of style. Bit of an unusual note, doesn't been used a lot. Ginger and some neroli in this, and to me it's just class. It's just pure class. That's the only way I can describe it. I would definitely dress this up. If you wanted to go with something that's a little bit more everyday, you could go for the Extreme, which again, no issues whatsoever. You're definitely going to get some positive attention. But for me, I'm just going to go for a little bit more classy, as you do, and go for the Tom Ford Noir Extreme Parfum. Right, so I mean, 12 flankers from these different houses. Now, let me know in the comments if there's other fragrances you would have put in, other houses you want me to try out and do another video of this. That's absolutely fine. I will look in my arsenal of fragrances and give you some maybe new fragrances I've got. I have got something big coming up in the future, not too far away. I'm doing something that never been done on YouTube ever. As always, my scent of the day, and this is from the house of Molten brand, is this Coastal Cypress and Sea Fennel. A beautiful fragrance. Oh, it's just so invigorating, very nice. For a warm summer day, can't go wrong. So Molten brand, Coastal Cypress and Sea Fennel is my scent of the day. As always, let me know what your scent of the day is. And if you want a top 10 list, a fragrance review or a question, please hit me up in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. All the time you speak to me, I do my best to answer every single message I can, and that's without fail. Might not be straight away, but I'll get there. As always, I'm on Instagram, I'm posting up there more and more more days, so hit me over there. That's cool. And as always, you absolute legends smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.